Hi, my name is Dr. Paul Davis. I'm a friend of Ian's and he's asked me to do a video of rocks in my garden. It's not really going to be the rocks in my garden, it's actually going to be the rocks in my shed. So, I've got a few rocks outside that are actually reject rocks that I don't actually want anymore. And if we go into the shed, you can see I've got my collecting equipment here. Nice safety helmet, fluorescent jacket to keep me safe. These are some of my rocks that I'm still preparing. I actually like to go and collect mainly on the Jurassic coast down at Lyme Regis and Charmouth. That is my particular interest. So I was just going to show you a few of the rocks that are in my shed. The shed is set up to actually prepare the fossils that I actually find on the beach. There's lots of pieces of equipment and I'll tell you about those as we go through. One of the commonest fossils that we tend to find are the ammonites, and these have all just been picked up on the beach down at Charmouth. And these are all things called ammonites. They're relatives of the squids and octopuses, and they probably would have looked like this. There we go. So you've got a squid-like creature living inside these shells. You can find them, like I say, just picked up on the beach. Those are made of the mineral called pyrite, which is iron sulfide. But sometimes you can find them in limestone. So here we have one, a limestone that pebble that I picked up on the beach. Then after some preparation, we end up with an ammonite inside. You can see on this one that I'm actually starting to prepare the ammonite out of the rock, and what I have to do is use all sorts of special tools. These run on compressed air, and what they are is like little mini pneumatic hammers with a chisel on the end, and it basically just chips the rock away in small amounts. Sometimes I have to use machines like these, which are machines that actually fire a very fine jet of powder, and they basically just wear away the rock very, very gently. So there's a few of the rocks, the ammonites, that I like to collect. But Ian said, oh, everybody loves bones. So down in Dorset, one of the commonest things you can find are bones of the marine reptile called ichthyosaur. They look a bit like a dolphin, but they're not a dolphin at all. They're actually a reptile. They're not a dinosaur, but they are actually more closely related to turtles, would you believe? So this is an ichthyosaur, and the commonest bone that you can probably find are these things. These are the backbone of the creature, the vertebrae. They come in that sort of size, and they come in really small sizes. They even come in really big sizes, showing that these creatures could get incredibly large. But fortunately, sometimes you can actually find the bones still together, such as this one. So here are 4 backbones, all still linked together, and occasionally you can actually find them with even more bones associated. Here are the vertebrae, and these represent the ribs, and these bones are like the bones that if you feel down the centre of your back, you can feel the knobbles. These are the bones that stick on the top of the vertebra and provide these like knobbly bits that you can feel down the centre of your back. So there's a few bones and a few specimens and a few things in rocks in my garden. The key thing is, to find them, you have to go collecting. Impossible at the moment, but once this unusual situation is over, get down onto the beaches, book yourself onto a fossil tour. There are lots of fossil tours down on Lyme Regis and Charmouth or along the Jurassic coast. You can go with the museum, you can go with the Charmouth Heritage Centre, and you can go with some of the independent guides like Martin or Chris. Book onto those tours, because those guys will be desperate for you to actually go with them, because most of their business is of course taking people out, and at the moment you can't, and one of their busiest times is the Easter and the summer, so please do support them when you can. Thank you.